It's a lovely sunny day today in Kuala Lumpur. Let's head down there. Today it's Sunday, it's the 3rd of November. It's going to be a very exciting day. Today we're actually heading up this building here. It's the KL Tower, the Menara Tower. I showed it the other day on my GoPro. Of course you can't zoom on the GoPro, but this camera you can zoom. I'm so happy to have that privilege back. I'm going to be heading to the KLCC Park, or the Kuala Lumpur City Centre Park. I guess it's the Kuala Lumpur equivalent of Central Park. And then, as I mentioned, I'm going to be heading up that massive tall building you can't see behind me. It's the Kuala Lumpur Tower, the 7th tallest standalone tower in the world. The time has just hit midday. I'm going to go and get some lunch. Seeing the Petronas Towers at night is absolutely amazing, but in the daytime you truly get to appreciate the structural work that has gone into making these two incredible towers. 88 stories, well 176 stories of constructural genius. Just incredible. This here, oh better mind the step, this here is the Malaysian Central Park. As you can see, we've got fountains, we've got, you know, grass, we've got trees, we've got buildings, we've got everything you could possibly want in the city centre park. I am going to come and spend some time here this afternoon before heading to the KL Tower, but for now I think it's important. I'm going to go get some lunch. I haven't eaten yet today. I'm absolutely starving. Lunch was great, it filled the gap. One of my favourite parts of Malaysia is the local cuisine. You know that on this channel I'm all about giving out knowledge and facts that you didn't really need to know, but look, now you know it anyway. Dubbed the Central Park of Malaysia, the KLCC is a mere 50 acres in space. Comparing that to the actual Central Park in New York City, which covers 843 acres, that means you could fit this park into that park almost 17 times. Like I said, you didn't need to know it, but at least when that question comes up during a trivia quiz, you know the answer. I'm actually going to start heading my way to the KL Tower. As you can see, it looks like we might have some bad weather coming in. It looks, I know it's only 30%. Regardless, my tickets are booked for today, and if for whatever reason it does start hammering it down, they're going to shut the observation deck. So I'm going to make my way to the KL Tower now, and I'll see you when we're on our way. Oh man, I'll tell you one thing for sure. It is hot, around 33 degrees today, and extremely bright as well. We've had UV 10, which is as bright as I've felt for the entire trip. Anyhow, I'm almost there. I'm about 5 minutes away from the Kuala Lumpur Tower. Tickets starting at just 37 ringgit per person. It's just one of the few reasons I definitely suggest the KL Tower over the Petronas. Honestly, it's just so humid, so humid. Really important I keep this going. Could really do with a nice breeze, but there's just none. It's absolutely perfect out here, but we've got 12 minutes left. I'll catch you when we're there. Crazy. I definitely wore the wrong colour shirt, didn't I? This is not a day for wearing a black shirt. Wow, we've not even made it up the tower yet, but the view from here is still absolutely fantastic. Obviously here we got the Merdeka 118, and obviously finance offices and, you know, buildings where people live, etc. And of course the KL Tower. Merdeka 118. See, I don't know any of the others, but you can see all the mountains, the hills in the distance. Wowee, that's amazing. Let me just stress, £6, £6 British I've paid for this incredible view. And here we've got the Petronas as well. Look at that for a view. What the Petronas Towers. Oh my goodness me. Amazing. There is actually a sky deck about 20 metres taller than where I'm stood here. That being said, for a tenth of the cost of a ticket to go up the Petronas Towers, why wouldn't you make the most of this view? Absolutely incredible, and the time I've got up here is unlimited as well. If I wanted to stay here until the sun sets, yeah, that wouldn't be a problem, but unfortunately I've got to do some adult things this afternoon. I need to go and do some laundry and some admin as well. Wow, when I tell you that was an awesome experience for just £6 or 37 ringgit. Out here seeing the entire skyline of Kuala Lumpur was absolutely immense, and as you can see I'm kind of just out here chilling on this grassy area. It's like an astroturf, but look at that for a building. 421 metres in the sky. It's the 7th tallest tower in the world. When I say don't go up the Petronas Towers, what I mean is just like when you go up the Eiffel Tower in Paris, you look over the skyline, there's nothing really that iconic to see. Of course we've now got the Merdeka 118, but apart from that, when you go up the Petronas Towers, what are you actually looking at? The same could be said for New York. Once you go up the Empire State Building, of course it's cool to say you're up the Empire State, one of the most iconic buildings in the world, but what are you actually looking at? Other than the One World Trade Center, the finance district, apart from that, not really much to see, is there? Look, of course it's New York City, there is so much to see. When I say there's not much to see, I mean in terms of like an iconic skyline. When you're on top of the iconic skyline, you can't see the skyline. Do you get what I'm coming from? Having been fortunate enough myself to go up the Empire State and the One World Trade Center, from my advice I'd probably suggest you go up the Edge or the Vanderbilt Summit one. I actually made a video up the Edge myself before. I did a vlog up there, so if you want to go check that out, I'll link that up there. Anyhow, after a fantastic afternoon, I've got to go and do some adult stuff. I need to do some laundry, and yeah, I'm going to do some admin as well. I'm going to book my flight to Penang. Of course, that's where I'm heading on Thursday. I'm actually going to be moving hostel from where I am at the moment right in the centre of Kuala Lumpur to a place called Jalan Chow Kit, because the hostel I've found, I'm not too sure what it's called. It's called like the Regalia Sky Pool Hostel, and as the name would suggest, there's a sky pool looking over the entire city. Of course, I want to check that out before I leave Kuala Lumpur on Thursday.